Greetings, Soul Family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to Soul Family Oracle, and if you're returning, I love you so much. Thank you for your support and sticking with us. So this particular message, I feel like there's a stronger energy behind it, because this was not the energy that I was in before I started this message, like the energy that I was in when I wanted to start this recording. But there's been so many different things that have come up since I decided to do this recording that my energy totally shifted. At some point it was like I was very excited and hyped to deliver the message, and then at some point I almost decided not to do the message right now because I was getting irritated by certain things and then just things trying to distract me. Okay, and then what was coming through was that this is the kind of energy that whoever this person is that is trying to reach out to you or trying to connect to you is in or keeps falling into. Okay, now the message was basically saying that this person is choosing you against all odds. Whoever this person is, they're choosing you against all odds, and this could mean for some of you in a romantic sense, and this could mean for some of you in a work sense, because I was getting those two heavily. For some, this is something romantic, and I feel like for some, this has to do with some kind of opportunity or work. But it might be something that starts as an opportunity or work, and then it's going to evolve into something in romance or something romantic. Okay. Now, what I was getting was, for whoever this message is for, there's somebody that has had you in mind, or somebody that has been watching you, admiring you, appreciating you, and wanting to come forth and show you those things. Like they want to show you that they want to appreciate you. They want to show you that they admire you. They want to show you that they see your essence, basically. Okay. But what was coming through heavily was that whoever this person is, this decision that they're going to make, or making this decision, would mean that they're going to have to let go of certain things. They're going to have to make some sacrifices. They're going to have to cut off some things that I feel like is an important part of their life now. They're going to have to change their priorities. They're going to have to maybe redirect their whole vision or their whole life. But somehow, when they look at all these different changes that they might need to make if they decide to choose you, whether for personal reasons or for something that has to do with their business or some kind of establishment, they are seeing this as like something that is totally worth it. And what I'm getting is visionary. This person could be somebody that's a visionary, and also I'm seeing the two of wands, which is also the card of a visionary, or like having a vision, being focused on a vision. And the two of wands also speaks of making a move or traveling or seeing something through or basically journeying somewhere else. So whoever this person is could be somebody that is having to make some kind of a journey to you, or had to make some kind of a journey to you. Now this could be a physical journey, but this could also be like a spiritual journey, in the sense that they had to do some kind of like soul searching, self-reflecting, and like journeying within themselves. They had to go through some kind of soul journey in order to come to this point where they are making this choice, or this point where they're deciding that you are above all the odds. Okay. Now, with what I was saying concerning how this message was feeling in the beginning, it's like there was a lot of excitement. You understand? And it was more exciting, like, this is a really, I feel like this is a great message. Like, I can feel the energy, something of the sort. But after the various distractions and stuff like that, and spirit coming through to say that there's a deeper meaning behind all these things, it's because there's a heavier energy behind it. It just totally shifted my whole energy, but in a way where it's like the message wasn't as serious to me when it came to me before, but now it's like I can see how serious of a message it is, or how important the various energies surrounding the message is. And this is because it's like this person could be living in a world that is very different from yours, or they could be living in a world where everything they're doing is based on what they're used to, or everything that they're doing is based on what people are used to around them. Okay. And so these various energies like distractions and stuff like that, this person could have been could have first thought of the idea, or first coming into the idea, it may have brought a lot of excitement, like, oh, I mean, like, this is great, I feel like this person is a great person, or this is blah, 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 or this person is a great person for this opportunity and stuff like that. But moving forward, as they really thought things through, they began to see how there was a bigger meaning or importance behind them needing to choose you, or there was a bigger meaning behind the things that they were going to have to let go or sacrifice. So it looks like maybe this person didn't realize or see it before, exactly how much sacrifice was needed, or exactly how many things they would have to let go. And I'm getting the journey in again, like the soul journey again with the Two of Wands. It's like this person may have thought, like, in the state that they were in, or the person that they were then was, I don't want to use the word enough because that's not exactly, okay, ready. Thank you, Spirit. That the person they were then was ready to make such a move, or was ready to make you such an offer. But now they see, or as time went on, going on this soul journey, they see or they understand now that no, this actually is something that I need to be very prepared for. This is an offer that I need to be very ready for. I need to be very aligned for. And it's like this person is being brought to the realization, or has been brought to the realization, of how this alignment that is required, or this readiness that is required, is not of a material sense. Okay, so this could have been somebody that's well-to-do, and then they feel like, oh, I have enough to like hire this person and pay them, or I have enough, I'm well-to-do in my life enough to like bring this person into my life, or to choose this person and to sacrifice certain things and still have a comfortable life. But they're realizing that it was something much deeper that was needed. Okay, and this is where the soul journey comes in. It's like whoever this person is, some of these sacrifices that they're needing to do is like to sacrifice their ego, to sacrifice their old mentality, to sacrifice the perception they have of who they think you are, or what they think they can offer you. For some of these people, they've had to go through like some kind of ego death. They've had to go through some kind of like emotional reordering, is what I'm hearing. Very deep self-reflection, and to some extent, a dark night of the soul. Okay, now the dark night of the soul is coming to me in two ways, where it's giving me like the dark night of the soul as in night, like night time. Like right now it's nighttime, it's dark nighttime. The dark night of the soul as in they had to go through a certain tunnel of darkness in order to reach their soul. And so this person had to come into the understanding of who they truly were, their soul's identity, in order to be able to align with you. So whoever this person was, they may have actually chosen you or decided on you a while ago, but to be able to make the move to come in and make this offer to you, or to let you know like, oh, hey, I would like for you to do this, or hey, I have this level of interest in you, or I would like to partner with you, or maybe I would like to be with you romantically, whatever it is. They had to go through a certain level of self-realization. Thank you, Spirit. Self-realization that took them through this dark night of the soul, where it's like they had to go through that tunnel of darkness. And this tunnel of darkness I'm hearing was like the tunnel of like trying to figure out who they themselves were, because they realized that they were in the darkness. This person is somebody that I feel like deciding to choose you made them realize that they had to figure themselves out in a way, like they had to get to know themselves truly. They had to find themselves, like they had to get to know themselves, because they realized that they were living in darkness in terms of what they believed of themselves, or who they thought they were. Okay, and so that's the dark night of the soul. And then now going through that tunnel of darkness came to the other side, where now they are in the light and they can see themselves for who they truly are. And in this seeing themselves for who they truly are, they're looking back and they're realizing that as they were walking through that tunnel of darkness, a lot of the things that they sensed, which was the things that they were supposed to be familiar with. Because mind you, the journey through the darkness is like they're going to a point where they are not familiar with. But what's in the darkness is what they are already familiar with. However, that is what is also distorting the image of who they are truly. distorting the identity of their true source identity. Okay, so it's like now coming out on the other side and now being in the light and seeing themselves for who they truly are, and now looking back and it's like, wait, hold on, there's all of these things that I'm actually going to have to let go if I'm going to move to this person, if I'm going to make this person this offer. Okay, and so in the romantic sense, maybe this could be certain mentalities or certain friends or certain ways in which they operate. You understand? Certain things that they're used to, or how, the certain routines that they have, which will not be in alignment or is not in alignment with who you are, or in alignment with the way that what they want to build with you. And in like the work sense, this could be like maybe this person making you this offer, you're looking and seeing like, okay, no, so there's a lot of things that I need to restructure about the business or the company, and maybe they're realizing that they're going to have to make space for you. So maybe let's just say an office. I'm not saying an office, but I'm just giving an example. So they're realizing, okay, fine, we don't have good enough offices. We're going to have to like maybe make some changes, set up a new office. And then now that is bringing them to the realization that maybe the old offices they have already, there are things that are, old that they need to replace. Like maybe they need to replace computers or some wires or desk, cupboards. Just roll with it. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So it's, oh man, 1 second, guys. Alright, so I think I was saying about how like this person is like, realizing there are some changes that they need to make before they can be like fully, equipped and ready to receive you. And not specifically because they are not ready, okay? But they realize how who you are and how they see you, and again, your essence. Those things are necessary in order for them to build or for them to create whether the environment or the energy that is compatible with yours, right? So this person is basically not just like trying to, it's not like they want to manipulate you or they just want to like act as if there's something they're not. It's like they're truly, genuinely trying to, I'm hearing match your energy, okay? But match your energy in a way that they never thought they needed to, because they may have always thought that they had what it takes, whether to be with someone like you, or they had what it takes to, make you this offer, whatever it is, okay? Now, this last phone call that came through, again, like I was saying with the distractions. So it looks like as this person has been on this journey of trying to make the changes that is required in order to be able to connect with you, or in order to be able to like come to you or make a move towards you, there's been a lot of things that have been coming in the way to try and like shake them off, or to try and like make them feel like, like this is an impossible task, or you can't do this, or this is going to be too difficult, or this is not who you are, like this is not going to fit in with what you're used to. Okay, and somehow this person has had to like navigate through it. It's been delays, I'm hearing, and it's been setbacks, and it's been misdirections also. Okay, but as I was going to like, so the call was like basically like a dispatch rider, and they were supposed to pick up this delivery like 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. And so I was like a bit pissed off. I'm like, it's very late right now, and then you're now coming to make this delivery. And then he was trying to, but as I was going, I looked on the phone and it was 222, like 2022, like 822. Okay, so that was a sign for me, like just relax, just calm down, just give him the package, let him go and deliver it. Okay, because the other thing is, where the package is going, it's important for me that it reaches there. It's important to me that my clients receive the package today. So this person could be receiving signs, you understand, that kept them encouraged or kept them in the energy to be able to move on, kept their mind still on the vision, even though there were distractions and things that were coming in the way to try and make them feel like you are not a good option, or it requires too much to get you on board, or it will take too much energy to be with you, something of the sort. So it's like, as these distractions have been coming in, I feel like this has been your spirit team or their spirit team doing this to make them, or to remind them that it is worth it. Like in the long run, it's going to be worth it. So it's like this person has had zeal and determination which I'm hearing at some point has been faulted or, wavered. I don't know if I'm using the right word, wavered, but there's been constant reminders from various divine energies, whether from your side or their side, their spirit team, that has been trying to let them know that the road might seem tough, but it's all going to be worth it. And for a lot of you, this person has reached a point where they're they see that the most important part was the dark night of the soul. This is where, I was saying, the dark night, as in night time. And now the other part of the dark night of the soul that was coming to me was a night, as in KNIGHT, right? Like a dark night, like a night on a horse. Okay. And this part, Spirit is saying, is now it's this person has gone through that dark night of the soul, where it's they walk through the darkness of the life that they're in, or the darkness of where they are, and now reached that light, or to reach that light. And now the dark night of the soul is it's making a move, okay, but not in the sense of going through that darkness. It's making a move and going through obstacles, okay. But now they're going through those obstacles as the dark night, that night on the stallion, the night on the horse, and they know where they're going. As compared to before, where they were walking in the dark night, like a dark night darkness. Now they are the dark night. They are on the horse and they are making a move and they know where they're going. And even though they have obstacles in their way, or they see obstacles in their way, they are very much pushing forward. Okay, and they're coming in because they have gone through that darkness already, and they know exactly where they're going to and the importance of where they're going to, or what's on that other side for them. So whoever this person is, I feel like for some of you, it might be two different timelines, where for some, this person has literally made their way out of that energy, and again, now they're the dark night, and they're coming towards you, and it's they're feeling this energy of now it's not really about being perfect or have something perfect. Now they feel it's about making a move, because the most important things have been done. Okay. And so in the romantic sense, the most important things would be in, let's say, their own mind, their energy, releasing things that no longer serves them. Okay. Cutting off things that no longer serve them, releasing old perspectives and old energies that they were attached to. Okay. And now it's just obstacles that they see ahead of them that they need to hurdle over, with a horse, hurdle over. You understand? So I really hope I'm explaining this as well as it's coming through, but I'm sure you guys will get it. So for whoever you are, this person has been watching you even before they started to go through this dark night of the soul, and dark night of the soul as in on the horse. They were already watching you. But they were watching you from a very different energy, from a very different angle. And now, they're seeing you in a whole new light. And I feel part of that is what has given them the part of your light, or this new light is part of what has shone on their life to help them move forward again with the signs and the synchronicities. It's not just about what you're feeling and sensing. It's almost about it's also about the energy that you emit, right? Because if something in your energy had changed in a negative manner, then your essence would be faulted, right? So now it would be difficult to really still come to you, because then your energy would be confused, and you wouldn't feel like the person that you're trying to reach. Or they would ascend into a higher energy, but then realize that, I don't think this person is for me, because now I can see that maybe I was chasing the wrong thing. Okay. And this is not even a chase. It's this person, I'm hearing systematic, right? So this person has been using some kind of systematic approach. And this may have been very disguised also. This person may have really disguised their true intentions of how they're moving for one reason or the other. And that could be the fact that, again, with the dark night, going through the darkness of themselves and finding out who they truly are. They could have been around a lot of people that do not align with them, but they hold space for them for one reason or the other. And that's why in the beginning it was saying, it's this person is choosing you against all the odds, because them making their way towards you, or them choosing you, means they have to let go other things. And some of these things are their comfort. Some of these things are the things that they're used to. Some of these things are things that they themselves initiated or orchestrated to rule other people in. Okay, so for some of you, this could have been somebody that was operating in a way that they thought was right, but they've gotten some kind of epiphany. Epiphany is another thing that came up. For some, it's like this person has gotten some kind of epiphany or some kind of realization. There's been some kind of like sign, some kind of like answer, maybe even like an answered prayer. This person could have prayed for a sign as like they want to know if it's a good idea to choose you or to make this offer towards you or to pick you as the person to give this offer to or something of the sort, okay? And they received the sign that it was a yes. And now, after receiving the sign, it's like, well, now there's nothing else but to just go over the obstacles that seem to be in my way so I can make it to this person. So I can reach out to this person or so I can make this offer to this person. Okay? So this choice that they're making, which is you, this is not just by themselves. This is something that is divinely guided. This is not a choice that they just made because, I want to or I'm deciding to. This is a choice that was divinely guided, because another thing is, I feel like the reason why this person had an eye on you was because there was something that was pulling them to you or something that was drawing them into your energy. There was something that kept bringing you up in their energy or kept reminding them of you. And I feel like that's the divine guidance right there. That was the divine that was like those synchronicities. Again, like I was saying, when I was going out to give the package to the dispatch rider, and I was thinking, all the words I want to say to them about how it's so late and I don't like the fact that they're having to come to pick it up so late and blah, blah, blah. I just saw the sign like 2022 and it was like, okay, just chill out. You understand? Just chill out. Just give him the package. Just chill out because it serves a purpose. Okay? So yeah. Wow. I feel so free right now that I've gotten this message off my chest. Yeah, I feel very light now that I've gotten it off my chest. So I feel like this person could be sitting with a heaviness on their chest where it's like they just feel like, oh my goodness, like just to be done with it so that they can get it off their chest. And it's like now I feel like, yeah. So as always, guys, please listen with discernment. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if the message resonates with you, please like, share, subscribe to help us reach even more of our soul tribe. Have a blessed evening, guys.